I can't. Feels bad, man. Anyway, hello, nobody watching. Maybe this will be easier to turn into a video. So let's continue. Hello, everybody. My name is Trippy Bean. Welcome to part 2 of Corpse Party. Now, I don't know if I should be doing this with no one watching. It's gonna go up on my YouTube anyways. So I guess it should be fine. What are there options? Nothing that I really care about. Settings, maybe? Music, sound, gameplay. You can change the gameplay stuff. Infinite battery. I'm turning that on while no one's here. Don't tell anyone I did that, alright? That might be considered cheating. But we're doing it anyways. New chapter, I believe. Yeah, we're in chapter 01 now. So let's get this shit rolling. Returning. Is that the name of the chapter, or is it because I'm returning? That's the question, and that is the answer that I need. Am I supposed to press something? Oh, I was. My bad. Hopefully the audio is good. Because last stream it wasn't. A day has passed since the events of Shimioren-jaku South Apartments. This was to be a significant turning point for me, and Mochida might have been a part of it from the start, except the fate seemed to have other plans for him. That's probably like really quiet, isn't it? I don't know, I'm not good at this. That's really quiet, isn't it? Let's see this. I don't know, I'm not good at this. Ooh, now that sounds loud. Really quiet, isn't it? Let's see this. I don't know, I'm not good at this. Ooh, now that sounds so loud. There, we'll go in between. This girl looks kind of nice, dude. This is the best girl. Okay, now I know. Now I remember. It looks like she has a tail. Never mind. Well, yeah, it's a ponytail. No, you sit back down, Satoshi. Your score on the algebra quiz yesterday was rather embarrassing, don't you think? Ooh, she's gonna teach you, dude. Like an owner training a puppy, Kwan gave him a strong glare and held up her index finger in reprimand. Ooh, big words. I told you. For the next hour, I'm going to give you a personal lecture. And you're going to listen, and then the next quiz will be a snap to pass. But aren't you an English teacher? Isn't algebra a little outside your field of experience? Dude, she could teach you things you'll never know, bro. What are you talking about? Anything's possible. Put your mind to it. Facts. She seemed a little taken aback by that remark, puffing her cheeks like a chipmunk in protest. But Miss Kwan, it's startling how alike she and Miss Yui are. I'm sorry. Gomenosai. Looking both bemused and guilty, Machida tried to get up and leave. He sat in one swift motion. His seat in one swift motion. Looking both bemused and guilty, Machida tried to get up and leave his seat in one swift motion. Something like I can't do while reading. But he was quickly and easily caught, lifted up, and forcibly sat back down. Nani! I'm a weeb. Dame. Miss Kwan was smiling. She was actually enjoying this. Woohoo. Or what? Oh, hold on. Ooh, should be better now. Or, well, who or what am I dealing with here? You're dealing with Best Girl, dude. Miss Kwan is only the slightest bit taller than Machida. Oh, God. That did make her taller than the average, but her arms were small and frail. There seemed to be no way she could possibly have lifted someone off of his build. Dude, she's a demon girl, dude. This whole situation was rather bewildering for him, and he made no attempt to hide his confusion. Now let's begin, shall we? Hi. He had no other option, apparently. He was going to be studying algebra for the next hour, come hell or high water. Meanwhile, at a local cafe near the school, Kashinuma and I were sitting down to speak with Aiko Niwa, the informant who led my friends to me the previous night. Daijoubu? Are you alright? Does your stomach hurt? I responded with a dismissive gesture while continuing to rub my abdomen with my other hand. Ever since the previous night, I had this constant, unbearable urge to pee. She hasn't peed yet. What the hell is wrong with me? I mean, I know I got really scared and hyperventilated, but could that affect my body like this? Did it change something inside me? My bladder feels like it's fit to burst. So, where shall we begin? Aiko tilted her head and stared at me, looking me up and down, seemingly judging my every mannerism, my every movement. It was making me feel really self-conscious. I covered my abdomen with both hands and guarded it from her gaze. Thank you very much for your help yesterday. Think it up. Think nothing of it. I only regret that your friends couldn't get to you sooner. Kisarage Academy is quite large, so it took some time to track down Kishinuma and the others. Dude, I just know everything's gonna go to shit, so I'm just waiting to die. Kishinuma and I stared at one another, still unsure how to feel about the strange new addition to our entourage, not outage. Ayumi, Kishinuma, you two are survivors from the Heavenly Host Elementary, are you not? We pledged never to discuss Heavenly Host with anyone, which we'd always assume would be an easy promise to keep, but now casually and out of the blue, here we were. Was this guy here the whole time? Why? How do you know about that? Ooh. Well, you've been touched by the ever after. When people come into contact with the beyond, the color of their auras changes. Something otherworldly. Something I can see. Both Kishinuma and I were speechless. I just sat there staring at my palm, subconsciously trying to see my aura. I guess Aiko was smiling at us triumphantly. You said you were an intelligence agent, was it? For the supernatural? And you were a friend of Naho's? That's correct, I'm the one who tipped her off about Heavenly Host Elementary, in fact. What? The true source of deaths and subsequent erasures that had turned our lives into a living nightmare was the Sachiko Ever After ritual posted on Naho's occult blog. I'd been a fan of Naho's for quite some time, so when I saw that, I knew I had to try it out with my friends from class 2-9, and as a result, half of those friends are gone now. What did you think was gonna happen? Ooh, a demonic ritual or a spiritual ritual. Let me try it in a frickin' school with only 4 of us or 8 of us there. I suppose you're aware of Naho's. I suppose you're aware that Naho was involved in supernatural investigations on behalf of one Mr. Kibiki. Kibiki? No? Hi. I am. And I know she also... I am. And I know she hasn't been since posting information on Sacho Ever After. Well, my business is of a similar nature. I gather data from spiritual hotspots and other supernatural locales, and sell that data to my clients for a fair profit. Not always money, mind you. Sometimes I'll do dirty work in exchange for a particular spirit item. What kind of dirty work, huh? That perks my interest. It all depends on whom I'm dealing with. I got a goat skull in my closet. You want it? You give me skull, I'll give you a skull, you know? Oh, well, artifact. What kind of art? Stop, Mark. Stop. It's entirely give and take. They want my information and I want their cash or their artifacts. Physically, Aiko was a very attractive young lady, but personality-wise, the jury was still out. Her words were calculated and emotionless. Her true intentions were a mystery. One could call me an information dealer, but I prefer intelligence agent, and Naho was a good customer. My info on Heavenly Host proved to be her last purchase, however. At this time, Naho was single-mindedly excited about Mr. Kabiki's work. She believed he could qualify for some award with the information I found for her. Say, can you tell me, was Naho there in the other world you found yourself trapped in? Naho died. Together with Mr. Kabiki. Kibiki, that's how you spell it. Say it. I looked down as I answered. Despite everything she'd done, the memory of Naho's passing was still painful to me. She'd become one of Heavenly Host's lost souls and gone completely berserk. In the end, I was the one who finished her off. God damn. I see, I assumed as much. Aiko seemed completely unaffected by this revelation. Her tone remained even, and her expression cold and distant. Honestly, I'd had about enough of her by this point. She was so devoid of empathy, it was almost offensive. I was generally starting to get pissed off. And you're okay with that? Yeah, and she kind of wanted to, right? I mean, I do feel sorry for her, don't get me wrong. But I had the strong feeling things would end this way. There's no point in laminating that, for which I was fully prepared. Kashinuma continued to stare intently at Aiko. Aiko? With his own brand of cold, emotionless eyes, he was oddly quiet. Though his anger was palpable, I clenched my fist. What about this girl? I believe she performed the ritual alongside Naho. Did you see her there as well? Aiko showed a picture of a girl named Sayaka Ue. No, I can't say I've ever met her. So dane. Aiko's expression was so unflattering, faltering, you could carve it in stone. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to say something. If you're calling Naho your customer, I don't really think you could really say you were her friend. My voice was breaking with rage, but even if that hadn't been the case, my face must have read like a book. This icy bitch may have had only one expression, but I sure didn't. Oh my! Do you have something against that word? When I deal with my customers, I give them a guarantee of the utmost quality and dedicate myself to their satisfaction. It's an unbreakable bond of trust, like one would have for a partner. And that's not always something you could say about friendship, now is it? Hello, Yuka! Were you here last time? There was a Yuka. No, there was a Yuri. Hello, Yuka. How are you doing? It's Yuka Mochide. Mochide? Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I'm gonna be reading, okay? So I had no idea what to say. It seemed like Aiko was used to this sort of thing. Her response felt carefully rehearsed, like a sales pitch. Finally, Hishinuma broke her silence. This is where she's gonna start yelling. Mochi? And then duh, that's how you say it? Oh. Well, I was right then. Awesome. Cool. If you're here to witness some great quality gameplay, you have another thing coming, alright? My English is butchered while reading, and this is my first time playing this game, so if you're a fan of this game, this is my first playthrough. Did I read this? I did. Okay. Oh, another guy yelling. Okay.
Welcome to the family.
Jesus. I need to change that. Thank you so much for the follower. I really appreciate it. I need to change that to something not so scary. Hey, I do want to thank you for helping us save Shinozaki yesterday. Really, but spreading dangerous information just to pay the bills, how the hell can you sleep at night? Information is just that, information. It's harmless on its own. There's no good or bad. It's like a tool. It's up to the receipt, how it's used. Recipient, my bad. She sleep just fine. Who is she? And does sleep mean die, or are you spoiling something right now? Anything could be harmful in wrong hands. After all, why that cup over there could be used to kill a man just as easy as any knife. That's true. We should ban all cups now. Right? The hell it could. That's bullshit, and you know it. Ayumi, do you agree? The only course party I watched was one I didn't even play it. I watched PewDiePie play it. And I was like, ooh, that'd be a fun game for me to play, because I suck at reading, I suck at playing horror games, and those two maybe like that compound would make it different. But from what I could tell right now, it's not working out. Aiko, I'm sorry, but I hate the way you think. I feel it's irresponsible. She's surprised by that answer. Her expression reminded me calm and collected overall, but her eyes blinked several times in rapid succession. It was the first outward sign of emotion we'd seen from her. You know how to say all their names? I'm butchering everything left and right. Besides, there's one named Yoshi. I could do that one very well. And then I think her name is Naomi. Those are the only two I know. Because Yoshi from Mario, Naomi is from 90210, which is a soap opera that my mother used to watch. Well now, it seems I've come to be regarded as something of a villain here. I can't say this is new or unexpected, but it never ceases to be disheartening. Yeah, Yoshiki. I call him Yoshi or her. I forgot which one it was. But yeah. Yoshiki. Is that how you say it? Hopefully. Or Yoshikai. I'm not going to butcher anything anymore. I'm just going to keep going. Aiko? A-I-K-O? Aiko? He's a white-haired boy. Yeah, okay. And the TA is I forgot. Holy crap, I forgot. But it's A-I-K-O is Aiko? Maybe? Aiko quickly shrugged off her sudden outburst and was back to her usual icy self. Oh, this guy, yeah. He was right here this whole time. It doesn't matter now anyway. We destroyed Heavenly Host. It's gone. Oh, her name's not even Naomi. Who the hell's Naomi? This is Ayumi. Is there even a Naomi? An awkward tension filled the room. Or at least our whole table. Aiko. Aiko? Aiko? A-Y-E is A, so Aiko. Naomi is in the game, okay. I'll get used to it. We're only on chapter 1, so we got some chapters to learn the names. Let's get down to business then. There's a reason I brought you out. I sought you out. Something I wanted to discuss with you. Aiko produced a thick, hardbound file folder from the light blue bag she brought with her. She opened it to reveal several documents of questionable nature. Among them were what looked to be a family tree, as well as numerous pages featuring black magic symbology, or images that looked like tree branches. Black magic spell charts. And is that the Shinozaki family tree? You may find what I'm about to tell you a bit shocking. Aiko was looking directly into my eyes now. Her gaze was fixed, intense, and unblinking. What Kishinuma said a moment ago is incorrect. Huh? What do you mean? Heavenly Host Elementary has not been destroyed. It still exists even now. Jesus. Take a look at this. Great, so we're gonna have to go there. Again. Aiko placed a black and white photo on the table. It wasn't the clearest of pictures, but there was no doubt that the location in it depicted was Heavenly Host Elementary. In the picture, a small girl could be standing in one of those all too familiar hallways, holding a hatchet in her right hand. Yep, exactly, the demon is here, you gotta get your cross out. This lady's crazy, and she's missing an eye. It's Heavenly Host! Where did this come from? It came from hell. She's got an eye fetish? I mean, it depends on the eyes. Have you ever watched Demon Slayer? The drawing of their eyes is pretty nice, you know? But never mind. We have confirmation then. It's a photograph. A photograph? That's what I call, dang it, my joke is butchered. I was gonna say that's what I call, like, girls on Snapchat or Instagram, but my joke was ruined. I didn't have the power to produce a clearer image, but this is the current state within Heavenly Hosts. I don't understand. What am I looking at? I can't even describe what was going through my head at the moment. I felt like I was about to burst. Aiko, however, remained calm as ever while recounting her story. CPU Yuri, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. This is Blood Driver, Book of Shadows. This is Blood Drive. I actually apologize completely. Holy crap, I'm so bad at this. Boom, there you go. Look it! I have two people, and they could actually help me with the game because they both played the game, which is awesome. There we go. My apologies. Thank you for letting me know. You got Yuka and Yuri. All right. Let's start from the beginning. First, the red box from yesterday. After some time, I was able to open it, and I found these spirit items contained within. I know, but you know the names, like you know the story, kinda, right? Or the lore at least. I watched PewDiePie play it, and I decided to dive in. Box I found on Makina's futon. Inside it were apparently two stones resembling magatama, comma-shaped ceremonial objects from Japanese antiquity. You do know the story. Alright, that's more than enough. I don't remember how the game ended. All I know is the Seiko died the most tragic way in the bathroom. That's all I remembered. It was sad. Also included in the box were several more roughly hewn stones, as well as a lining along the edges consisting of crumbled pieces of thin white paper. Unfortunately, most of the box's contents were broken or damaged. This pair, however, was fully intact. Wait, was it Yuka or Seiko? Or did they both die? Weren't those the sisters? Or is one of them Naomi's sister? Am I thinking of... They both died, okay. But Seiko was the one that was in the bathroom, right? Because I kind of remember the girl screaming Seiko the whole time. And it was pretty horrific. Yeah, okay. At least I got something right. Ooh. That's the Lodi boy right there. You guys see the Lodi boy in the little corner? They looked almost like a demented version of yin and yang symbols, puzzle pieces that were clearly built and slotted together. Aiko held one stone in each hand and was motioning them towards one another as if to drive that point home. Which one got splattered on the wall? Which one was that? I have no idea. Yeah, we got Yuka here who knows all the lore. Spirit. Oh. Spirit items are, in most simple terms, items which have been infused with thoughts and feelings of the dead. Those who bear such objects will be visited by the spirits within them, or at the very least, be forever privy to their memories and earthly laments. It's a wonderful thing. She was the one that went to there, was going to move, and then oh, okay, yeah, I remember. Like that was the whole reason why it happened, correct? Because the girl was moving, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna tear this paper so we could all become like inseparable. That's how the game started, right? I may not look quite the Bart, but I'm actually quite an avid collector of spirit items. Dot dot dot. Hishinuma and I briefly locked eyes again. We shared the same look of bewilderment. Aiko personally was much more twisted than either of us had initially perceived it to be. I tried to get a fix on the little girl's thoughts, and in doing so, I heard a vague, vengeful cry and saw an image of a girl with braided hair in an abandoned school building. My curiosity had been piqued. I took out this camera. At this, she produced an old instant camera. And placed it on the table in front of us. And I tried to take a photo of the image in my mind. The result was that shot. This particular spirit item only allows me to produce images from the exact moment in time when the picture was taken. The past and the future are alike are beyond its reach. I examined the photograph in great detail, and a chill ran down my spine. There was absolutely no denying it was depicted. What is depicted? No! I was actually shaking. Uh-oh. Without Sachiko, the school should have collapsed. It should have ceased to exist as soon as we escaped. I believe the collapse was halted, perhaps right on the brink, even maybe because of the person to whom that voice I heard belongs. Aiko motioned towards the photo in my hand. It could even be the girl in that picture. I wonder who she is. The answer was beginning to draw on me. A sudden cold sensation exploded through my body, and I shuddered, as if I was trying to shake off the enroaching realization. God damn. Oh, Mayo? Her name was Mayo. You mean? What? Wait, so how did, wait, who was the other one? Who was I talking about? I have to scroll up to see this. Naomi's alive. Never mind. I'm being a fool. Yeah, I'm being a fool. Wait, no, Yuka. Yeah, Yuka is the one that got splattered. No, how did Yuka die then? Who was the little girl? The little child, like not the one that like all their age groups, but the little child one. God damn, you think that hellhole is still around? Hishinuma leaned forward. The conversation was clearly beginning to engage him a lot more than it had been. Heavenly Host Elementary, or rather the dimension space that took on the form of Heavenly Host Elementary, fascinated me from the moment I introduced it to Naho. I began to research it independently and learned that its true identity as well, something like the new Nirvana, another world, or hereafter, an otherworldly plane of death. I've only been to one nether world, and that was in Minecraft. Yuka bled out, and then she was the one. And yes, she was the one who was the littlest. Oh, she died? I don't even remember her dying. Was it optional, or is it optional deaths? So I don't remember her dying when I watched PewDiePie play it. But I could be wrong, of course. In the Steam version, she died. Okay. So there's different versions of the same game. Steam is cringy. The animations looked very weird to me, but I have not played it or watched it be played, so I have no idea. Though ordinarily one tends to think of there being only this world and the next. A new nirvana. That's correct. You know about Yoshi Shinozaki, do you not? I know there's an anime. I've watched the first episode and I was too scared to finish it. I'm a pansy. I'm more of a slice of life type of guy. And of her clinic, the Shinozaki estate, wherein the grimoire known as the Book of Shadows was located. Huh. Yeah. How'd you know this? ... Why, how could she know about that? A million thoughts, a million questions were running through my head. I was speechless. All I could do was sit there and hear her out. Who the hell's Siji? It was a muffled scream or moan of agony. The sound you make when you want to make a sound but are barely able to. Uh-oh. That one was a little more forceful. Accompanied by thrashing, it was caused by a nearby table light to fall over and roll along the ground. Is this a flashback? Please, dear, come now. You need to stay calm. This was Yoshi Shizumaki's... Okay, well, yeah, it's a flashback. And Yoshi herself was on top of her husband, holding him down with both of her hands. She continued her Shinto purification chant. To prevent from biting off his own tongue, he had been gagged with a towel. Needless to say, he wasn't looking particularly well. What the flapjacks is going on? Not far from where this was occurring, Sachiko stood aghast, trembling, as she watched the proceeds with hesitant, sidelong glances. Yeah, it is Sachiko's mom, because they have the same last name, I think. Shinozaki, I think their last name is. Uh-oh. Izanagi no Okami, who visits the underworld and beholds our foul spirits, guide us to the cleansing waters of the Tachibana on the Odo no Agihara shores of the land of Tsukushi. You're thinking of different animes. Sachiko is in this game, though. Seiji still collapsed on the floor, was clearly suffering. His body was bent into the most unnatural shape, and he was fervently clawing at his neck. Ichigo, Shinozaki. Isn't that Bleach? The only Ichigo I know is the guy from Bleach and the girl from Darling in the Franxx. Oh, I was right. Holy crap. I've never even watched Bleach. I just watched a battle of them on YouTube. It was Ichigo versus Naruto. Never seen either anime. But the video was interesting. Beseech thee in the name of the divine vitures of the gods gathered here to wash away the sins we've committed and the impurities that dwell within our minds and bodies. Sachiko's father. See, look, Sachiko. Shizunaki. Sachiko's father screamed through his gag. Foam began to froth out of its edges. He was going into cyanosis. Cyanosis? I think so. Ghostly images of Shinozaki women from ages past smile down upon the event from the ceiling, laughing and mocking his suffering. Worse still, some of the women had traditionally blackened teeth, giving their smiles an unintentionally sinister edge. The atmosphere within the room was heavy as if spirits occupied every empty corner, dancing and flitting about freely and joyously. Gasp. Gwa. CG's body sharply bent and began convulsing. Come into this world, multitudinous, Okame of Haredu. Dear, stay with me, dear. Mayo no Mitama, I beg of you, please do not take him. Her great-grandmother, Sarah, the head of the Shinozaki family, was among the black-teeth women laughing joyously at Siji's suffering. Daddy! Daddy! Jesus Christ. His voice began to weaken and his convulsions began to lose strength. Finally, the last spark of life he had in his body, his eyes rolled back in his head, and all movement ceased. Daddy, why aren't you breathing? Shizuko looked up, eyes glanced over with tears. Glazed. Yoshi too was stricken with grief and despair. Exactly, family's crazy, man. This is what it means to be a Shinozaki, to be part of the cursed bloodline. All men who marry in are guaranteed to die quickly. Not even Yoshi could circumvent that fate. So she turned to a forbidden book, an item that her and her family had been protecting for generations from those who might misuse it. That grimoire, the Book of Shadows. To lose a loved one was a fate she feared more than anything else, so she tried to offset it through black magic. It was an act of truly absurd foolishness. I know, right? They protect it from those who might misuse it, and they're going to be misusing it themselves. She must have cared for him so deeply, she would have literally done anything to see him again, no matter the cost of her own immortal soul. I know this is a video game, but are there really people out there that think like if someone died, going into the underworld would be a good thing? Like, do they not take in consideration that bad things will happen, you know? Exactly, they kill people. Aiko stared deeply into my eyes, seamlessly fishing for a reaction to her tale. But then what happened next was almost beyond belief. I continued listening, unknowingly stroking the wound on my thigh as unpleasant memories of my own foolish run-in with black magic resurfaced. The Shinozaki blood that flowed through Yoshi's veins was more powerful than anyone could have ever known. The energy it spawned something different, much different than what Yoshi intended. By which, of course, I mean... I instantly knew what she was going to say. Ooh, okay. You remember remember screaming at Yuka, use the bucket? Whoa. I'd like to take a guess on when that happened, but I'm probably going to be wrong. You saw that? I saw a pentagram in a skull. Yoshi must have lost her sanity right there. She tried to leave her only child, Nachiko, in the real world, while leaving her husband's soul in the new Nirvana. The land of corpses. However, the Nirvana had a mind of its own. Yoshi couldn't possibly control it, Shinozaki or no. I knew that all too well, just like Yoshi. I'd experienced my own tragic failure with black magic at the Shinozaki clinic. I don't know about all that. Is that the Steam version or? Oh, never mind. I'm so dumb. I have no idea. I thought you were talking about in the game, but I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Black magic was its own blowback of sorts. Her husband's soul was split apart and scattered into all directions, and Yoshi's life too was on the verge of being snuffed out. She knew she'd make a mistake. She'd made a mistake. She deeply regretted it, and as she took what she could have only assumed to be her dying breath, her sole daughter, Sachiko, in possession of a nearly limitless spiritual potential, absorbed the entirety of this new nirvana into her body. I mean, if that happened, that means the father isn't even her real dad, correct? And that means her bloodline isn't even like the bloodline of his bloodline isn't even technically hers, right? Is that a theory, or is that like what happens? The poor girl collapsed to the floor, violently thrashing about as the weight of the entire dimension crushed her from the inside. See? Look, big brain time. The action had saved her mother's life, certainly, but death would have surely been preferable. Picking herself up, Yoshi rushed to her daughter's side in tears. Sachiko. Why? Uh-oh. Both parent and child were bawling. Pain mixed with relief, mixing with pain again. The little girl buried her face into Yoshi's bosom and just cried and cried. Yoshi grasped her tightly into both arms, tears streaming down her face uncontrollably. By this point, Sachiko's body had begun producing a dark blue aura. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Mommy was wrong. Mommy has you, so from now on, Mommy will never leave you. She'll never even think of leaving you again. Black magic in the making? Exactly. As you know, Sachiko is a direct descendant from the Shinozaki line, a thoroughbred. Okay, so if she's a thoroughbred, then the mother couldn't have been giving birth to someone else besides the father's baby. Unless that's a plot twist in the game. And we have already cracked the code. What does this mean? Not like this? Is that because I'm doing something stupid, or but because your mind is just blown? Are we both woke right now, or am I just completely incorrect? This means her power is greater than Yoshi's. It had to be. Of course, for her to house an entire dimension within her body. Oh, you're thinking big brain? You're about to brain blast all over, huh? Aiko took a big noisy sip from her coffee mug. At this time, she must have been stronger. The strongest. Ooh, this word's not gonna help me. Practitioner of dark arts in the world, little girl or no. Yet despite that, she would end up dying. Jesus. That's right, from the same day Yoshi fell and died, Sachiko disappeared. That was 50 years ago. I said it right. I know, I'm proud. I didn't want to give myself some praise, but thank you so much for praising me. They were both killed by the principal. What the hell? Just as I suspected. Here's another word. The principal's heinous actions are to blame, then, for rescuing, for resurrecting the new Nirvana within Sachiko and creating the closed spaces we know as Heavenly Host Elementary. It's probably because the school is the site of Sachiko's violent demise and her Nirvana took it on its form. Yet even then, with Sachiko reborn as a spirit in that realm, she was still all-powerful, seemingly continuing to exert complete control over it. I guess that's why she was able to manifest so many different horrible things in there. This was all starting to make sort of sense. The pieces were falling into place and painting an absolutely awful picture. I shuddered to myself as I considered it. I read that wrong. Ugh. When you escaped, you removed Sachiko from the equation, but the Nirvana remained, and is going berserk once more. I should have just disappeared. The world would be better off without me. The entire conversation was a roller coaster of emotion for me. At this point, I was just angry. Angry at everyone involved in this whole ordeal, myself included. Now then, if I may, I'd like to discuss something a bit outlandish with you. Hi. Oh my god. And she's gonna say yeah. And it's gonna get bad. Would you like to see your dead friends again? Nani? That certainly got our attention and we both perked our heads up immediately. See, like she just told a story of the mom wanting to see the father and then everything got fucked. And now this girl's like, hey, you want to see your friends? And she doesn't think that it's gonna get fucked? Like what? Spirits that have died in the Nirvana are said to roam its grounds, trapped and unable to find rest. As such, your friends' souls may still exist on that place. There are actually a number of useful magics listed in the Book of Shadows. Aside from the spell Yoshi used to create the Nirvana, there's also a spell of revival. Okay. I take back what I said. Now she's doing it to revive her friends, not just to go see them, so it kind of makes sense. Still kind of stupid, but kind of makes sense. Because she's just gonna sacrifice more of her friends just to save like one friend. And then I'm gonna have to choose a friend. It's gonna be Seiko, man. That scarred me as a kid. Nakashima. Ooh, I whistled. That would be like, what the hell? Ah. Nakashima and I knew about that one all too well. Forcefully returning alive to this plane is, of course, dreadfully taboo, as it's considered an effort to the will of the god by virtually all religious organizations. Huh? Kishinuma seemed a bit more confused than he probably should have, though I suspect the look on my face may have had something to do with that. I performed that spell, the very one Aiko was describing. It took hours, failed miserably, and killed my sister. Then don't do it again, woman. All at once, the guilt returned. I lowered my head solemnly. Aiko grinned at me, and I had this sinking suspicion it was because she somehow knew what I was thinking, though I couldn't be sure. And I certainly didn't know how she would. And I certainly don't know how she would. Still, who cares about that bullshit, right? You can be blasphemous. You can break every commandment. Bring it on. Nope, you idiot. You'll do whatever it takes to resurrect your dead friends, no? All you have to do, hey, Yuka, Yuri, guess what? All you have to do is go back to the worst place in the whole entire dimension, even though it's a different dimension, but you know what I mean? All you have to do is that, you know? It's no big deal. All you have to do is find that book and cast that spell once more within Heavenly Host Elementary. Your chances of success would be much, much higher there, don't you think? Exactly. Hold on. Do you have any idea what you're saying? What happens if things get even worse? I didn't exactly mean to interrupt Hishinuma, but quite honestly, I didn't even realize he was talking. I was too focused on what Eiko had just said. I know, it's crusade time. Grab your paladin gear, your tier 4 Blackrock Depths mythic gear, even though it's not mythic, and we're about to go smite and some justice on some demons. You know about it, don't you? Our failed attempt at Yoshi's place. Me and Nakashima. Hee hee. Eiko tilted her head at me. The same worried smile creeping across her face. She's gone cold and emotionless to knowing and expressive in a mere instant. I don't think we really believed what was happening to us. It was like a dream. What we saw was impossible. What we experienced was impossible. I thought I was going insane. It shouldn't have been possible. We shouldn't have done it. I want to put it all of this behind me. Roll end credits. But it was real. Aiko pointed to the scar on my neck, then went on another step further and lightly brushed it with her hand. Ooh, it's sensitive. Ha. I could feel that touch deep within my soul. I suddenly found myself swallowing my next breath, particularly choking on thin air. See, you came in contact with something ordinary people could never even imagine. Exactly, to be continued in the next game for another $25. You really think you could just turn tail and run from that now? I looked down again, trying my best to avoid Aiko's gaze. Do you... You stupid little girl. Do you really think I could do it? When I started crying, I raised my head again, intent upon looking deep into Aiko's eyes. As she answered my question, but she looked so blurry through my tears. I could tell though she was smiling at me. It was the same expression, her new standard. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Can you please be more specific? Can I really? Yes, what is it? I want to hear you say it. What exactly is it you wish to accomplish? I'm just giving you guys a head up right now. If we get to the next game and we can only choose one person, I'm not picking my sister. Unless my sister is Seiko. I'm picking Seiko. Ooh, I'm not gonna have to choose, boys. Can I bring everyone back? Nicely done. Aiko patted my head, as one might a dog after a successfully performed trick. Oh, I didn't mean to do that! Seiko's Ayumi's sister? Oh. Well, good. A match made in heaven. Even if it is fate, it is set in stone, so to speak. Get it? Because there's a grimoire written in stone. You are a descendant of the house of Shinozaki, a family of immensely powerful practitioners of magic. And since Hyone is no longer with us, this is something only you can do. My confidence was being bolstered by the minute. You stupid lady. Though in retrospect, this was likely Aiko's aim nonetheless, there was still something I could do for my friends. You were joking, okay? Well, still. We're picking Seiko, okay? We're picking Seiko. But wait, I don't even know where the Book of Shadows is anymore. Plus, you're no longer able to travel to Heavenly Hosts by the way of Sachiko in the Ever After ritual now that Sachiko is gone, correct? You would choose Seiko too? Good, Seiko best girl confirmed. Yeah, that's right. That's what Yuki said anyway. Yuki Kano, a girl from the school. Hee. Aiko once again placed a bluish-white megatama stones from her box in the other hand, this time fitting them together, though not quite the way they were supposed to interlock. That's where these come in. What are they? They're an exceptional amount of spiritual energy, as one would expect given that they're spirit items from the Shinozaki line. The voice I heard told me about them. They're called Ever After Stones. Ever After Stones? I leaned forward despite myself. The name sent a shiver down my spine. But now that I heard it, I had to know more. You stupid woman. These two are one. Fit them together like puzzle pieces and chant Nirvana. I summon the dead, and all who are in direct or indirect contact with them will be spirited away. We both flinched at her chant, and Aiko just smiled. She must have intentionally oriented the stones the wrong way, so the charm wouldn't activate. It's the same when you return. Ooh, both at the same time? That's pretty impressive. She tossed the stone she's been holding to her right hand into her left, where it clackled together with the other. Strange, isn't it? This girl taught me the technique herself. Aiko gazed longingly at the stones. She was clearly utterly enamored by them. It seemed if they were the key factors to unleashing her newfound emotional expressiveness. But my focus was elsewhere. Without a doubt, the items Aiko now held in her left hand were extraordinarily dangerous. Possibly the most dangerous, horrific objects in the entire world. However, I have to save my friends, so I'm going. While Aiko was ogling with them in her left hand, her right was feeling around for something in her breast pocket. We get a close-up of that? She slowly removed, producing an old black and white photograph. When had she taken that? It was the same photograph I'd seen at Mika Shinozaki's house the previous night. No, they act like the be girlfriends? Sadly, I still ship Naomi and Satoshi. I mean, I don't know about that, okay? Seiko's gotta be in there, alright? Despite being young, Yoshi alongside her mother in Makuni. Who the hell was that? When Yoshi was in her teens, she adored her aunt Makina and would often go over to her house for a visit. Seiko's the third wheel? What? I don't know about that. I do not know about that. You were having a big brain moment. You never responded with our theory, and you just come back and say Seiko's the third wheel? You're crazy, man. The Shinozaki family, world famous for their spiritual abilities, and this was when it all started. The surviving elder of the Yagora Society felt it was too dangerous to leave these items with the Martubas, so she came here intending to steal the Book of Shadows away from them. Wait, was a question? I was on my Discord checking up on a friend. Who is best girl? Yuri and I both say it's Seiko. But he felt it would be... Oh, I'm supposed to wait for them. But he felt it would be even more dangerous for the book and stones to remain together. So while he gave the book to Yoshi for safekeeping, he gave the stones to Makina. Yugura Society? Martubas? I've never heard of these terms before at all. And there was a little damned Book of Shadows again. Why did that have to keep coming up? Yuka the tiny bean, Uwu. Is Yuka the tiny girl that like didn't wear panties and the boy was supposed to like lift her up and she said she didn't want to because she had to pee or something? Is that the girl that you're talking about? Of course I remember that part. Like out of any scene I have that one. God. You removed Sachiko Shinozaki from the school, and in doing so you created a perfect storm of opportunity. I'm not a lolicon, okay? Listen, Megumin is above age now, okay? I think 02 is as well. I think she was always above age, okay? I don't want to hear it, alright? Not a lolicon. Two-way travel to and from that dimension is now possible. It's no longer a one-way road, a new spiritual hotspot. Something not of this world has been born. She thrusts the ever after stones toward me triumphantly and continued to make her pitch, growing even more excited by the second. I was legitimately speechless. What could I say? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, he is a lolicon. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that completely. Ooh, now I'm confused. Inception. Inception is going on right now in my chat, and I am very confused. Oh, snap. Don't you see that place? It's a gold mine. People can no longer claim the spirit is fake, or that the spiritual investigators like myself are lying. It's all different now. Occult research can be legitimized. You beats a human. What is this role-playing that's going on in my chat right now? Also, I'm not male. My bad completely.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
I'll just put that in right there. Well, shit. My bad. Ma'am. Well, God. Okay. It's all good then. Awkwardness. Awkwardness is engaged in chat. No, I think I called her a dude or a boy or something. So I apologize. I'm not good at that. I'm even considering bringing people to be a cursed dimension on tour if I can, to make a little extra cash. Nani? So is your real name Yuri? Because Yuri is a female name, but I didn't want to think like, okay, the name is Yuri, so it's a female. Because maybe you're named after someone that you like a character in a game or a movie or something. So I didn't want to assume your name was Yuri. So, but my bad. Now I know. Someone said he? I said he. My bad. Awkwardness. It's fine. Are we good? Call you Willow? Is your name Willow? I'll try and remember that. Oh, oh my god. Now I'm getting confused. I'm a little dyslexic, okay? So I kind of get things mixed up. So, Yuri is the boy. Is a boy, not the boy. What am I talking about? Is male and female. Yuka, female. Who is Willow. I'll try and remember this. I'll try. You've heard of male characters named Yuri? The only Yuri I know is the Yuri in this game and the Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club. So from my small amount of data, that's all I know. Not saying that you have a girl name or anything, but just, you know, like Wicked Obsidian. That's not really a boy or a girl name, you know. So I don't really have any. I can't really judge. I'm just awkward. It's fine though. Kishinuma and I both reacted to the preposterous suggestion with a start. She couldn't possibly be serious, could she? I've deleted a proxy ball data of Naho's blog, so no one will be able to jump that way anymore. Only I possess the means to enter that place now. Hehe. It's gender fluid. Yeah. It's gender fluid. I mean, any name is now. I mean, never mind. I shouldn't say that because there's a lot of. I was gonna ask you guys to like name me one that's not, but like Mariah, I don't really think that's I don't really think that goes both ways. What could she possibly have been thinking? I wanted to stop her once. I wanted to take those stones and break them right here on the spot before anyone else got hurt. But when I began conducting these tours, however, I want to make customer safety my top priority. And you seek your friend's spirits, don't you? Do you not? Well, reinvestigating the dimension could help you reach that goal. Our destinations are the same, Ayumi. Aiko leaned in as she spoke, her breath scented with the sugary sweetness of an extravagant desserts we'd been eating tickled my nose. What? Laika is a female and can't be male. We'll take that back, I guess. What? So what do you say? Let's go back to Heavenly Host Elementary together. One more time, shall we? I really wanted to conduct tours using the paper dolls, but missed my chance. Now though, I only have lovely stones. these lovely stones. I feel it must be fate. I can make a business of it. I don't like where this is going. We're gonna get screwed. It seemed like she was on top of the world. But that just made me all the more disgusted with her. So how about it? On the other hand, she was offering me a chance to save our lost friends. And however remote that chance may have been, it stacked the odds frustratingly in her favor. I still couldn't just say yes, but I also couldn't say no. Yeah, you can. You just say no, and we could just roll the credits, and we could be out of here. Go play some Minecraft or something. Honestly, I resented Aiko for putting me in this situation. I glared at her for a moment before I said anything. I can't answer that right now. Give me some time to think it over. Well, I mean, I guess if I'm bloodline, I'm gonna die anyway, so I might as well. So I take that all back. Am I correct? Or am I wrong? I'm bloodline, and she... Oh, that's only the males. Or is it all of them? Crap. I should have paid more attention. Now I'm upset. I don't want to get invested in this game and forget halfway what's going on. I'd almost forgotten Kishinumi was there. Sudden waves of guilt washed over me. He had an absolutely incredulous look on his face. I couldn't bear to see it, so I looked away. We don't know where the Book of Shadows is anyway. Plus, how do we know these stones can actually do what you say? They can. Like, just one thing about me, if you talk to me long enough, you could be like the little sister I never had. Well, I don't have a little sister, so I wouldn't know how that would feel. I have a big sister, though. I've called her Uni-chan once, and she didn't know what I meant. And thank God, because she probably would have gone really weird. No, I'm kidding, but... Well, I hope you stick around in the stream. I hope you don't leave me after I'm done playing this game. Maybe you could recommend other games that we could play. There's no other way you could have already tried that, right? Aiko smiled. She orientated the two stones so they'd form a perfect yin-yang symbol and slaughter them together once again. Uh-oh. Immediately, the stones began glowing with a bluish-white hue, and the stream of energy started to form around her. I do have a Discord. You gotta be kidding me. Aiko continued smiling and looked directly into my eyes. No need to decide now, think it over. Yes, it's true. The full range of these stones' power has yet to be tested, so their true danger is as yet to be undetermined. She slowly separated the two stones as she said this, and the energy surrounding her disappeared. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. You're DDoSing yourself. What are you doing? You officially DDoS yourself. You just put your stuff all the way up on there. Is that how I do this? It didn't work. So it's one of these. Try that one. That didn't work. Double check the what? It says friend request failed. Here, I'll DDoS myself then. There you go. You guys can both add me. She slowly separated the two stones as she said this, and the energy surrounded her dissipated. But they're from the home of Makina Shinozaki, a prominent branch of the Shinozaki tree. Their authenticity, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. Their authenticity and the credibility of my intelligence, exactly. I hit my mic, my bad. Is hard to dispute. Oh, it worked. I swear I pasted that. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I got 2 friends, oh my god. Boom. Hell of a thing, could I see them? Kishinuma didn't wait for an answer. He grabbed the Ever After stones from Aiko's hands and began examining them carefully. Your turtle heart. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. I saw it. There's CPU underscore with it, so I knew. I thought turtle heart was like a I'm honored, like I'm turtle heart. But so well, I'm Mas II, which is my initials, if you guys are wondering. Hard to believe this is what was in that box. You weren't planning on keeping these stones all to yourself, were you? Aiko seemed taken back by the question. Way to go, Kishinuma. You managed to catch her off guard. Half the credit for finding this is due to Shinozaki, risking her skin after all. I got a warning from a friend about not friending a random Discord? Because if you friend them, your account chat rooms would be exposed? Well, I have nothing to hide in my chat room, so I'm not really worried about that. But I don't friend random Discords either. You guys followed me on Twitch. We're buddies. Aiko seemed to ponder these words for a moment. Well, then let's make sure neither of us go into it by ourselves. We'll keep eye out on one of the 2 stones. Well, thank you. I'll make sure to pass on the warn as well. Oh. All right, give me one, Kishinuma. Sure thing. Kishinuma plopped one of the stones in my hand, then slipped the other back into the drawstring pouch. Aiko had brought them in and closed it up. There. He then casually handed the pouch back to its rightful owner. Feel free to give me a call anytime you like, and don't worry, I'll even help you find the Book of Shadows free of charge. So 2 questions for you guys, alright? 1, where are you guys located? Because it is currently 11 p.m. where I am, which is California. And 2, what games are you guys into? Did you guys like... Because I'm not sure anyone else is streaming this game, so did you guys just look up the game because you guys are fans of it, or how did you guys find this stream? Those are my 2 questions. Aiko flashed us the biggest, most gargantuous smile I think I'd ever seen. And when we do find it, you will go with me, won't you, Ayumi? I closed my eyes and gave something like a half-hearted, half-nod, lowering my head, rising it again. It was interpreted as yes, but I'm not sure what it meant to say. She done doofed. She done doofed. Good, that being the case, it's on me today. Aiko got up and grabbed the check. No, I'll pay for mine. I took out my wallet. I had no desire to owe this person anything. Exactly. I'm not sure how old you two are in the chat, but take this from an old boy like me. Life lesson. Never take a gift from someone that you don't know, because they're going to expect a gift back and you don't know what they're going to be expecting, okay? So it's better safe than sorry. Unfortunately, I learned that from my own family, but just make sure you don't accept gifts from random people. And because they might be really weird. Exactly. Stranger danger. Exactly. I took out my wallet. I said that already. Aiko just smiled. Dutch it is then. Hee hee. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I'd like you to have this. Aiko handed her photograph to me. I would not take that. Now, it's not going to bite you. And I'm not asking for any money for it, so please, just take it with my blessing. I don't think there's anything blessed about you. I despise her. Me too. Suzumoto, Shinohara, Morishige, and Miss Yui. As soon as I'm done with these four, I'm breaking this stone. We're gonna do it! Oh, you idiot! You were ruining everything. He's coming too! You learn many life lessons, use them against others who don't learn. Cough cough, wolves in sheep's clothing. That's true. Or wolves in grandma's clothing. If you're a fan of Little Red Riding Hood. Wait, they're not doing it right now, are they? Is he waiting for his cue? Kishinuma pulled the other stone from his pocket. Oh, he stole it! He didn't put it in the bag. He's a magician. He has sleight of hand. She doesn't know what it's like in that school. I mean, she was actually getting excited about going there. So I helped myself when she wasn't looking. No! We want someone we don't like to come with us, so we're okay when they die. Did you see that smug face on her? Hey, serious business calls for serious action. Though, Shinozaki and I don't know how to say this exactly, but about the whole resurrection thing. The whole situation with Suzumoto and the others should probably just be left alone, don't you think? Are you spoiling? Or do you mean this right here? You ship these two? Don't say anything. I don't want to ship anyone. I don't want to cry at the end of this, okay? This right here? This is very wholesome, okay? This is very wholesome. You've gone through so much already and have come really close to dying. And I don't think any of them, not Suzumoto, Miss Yui, Shinobara, or Morishige, would want that. But that might not be true. Damn it, Shinozaki, just stop. Do you know how much Satoshi and Nakashima have been worried about you? Gomenasai. But Kishinuma, please, you have to understand, I just need you a little more. I just need a little more. I need you to humor me for just a little bit longer, okay? Please, just do this. Let me do this. No, please don't. Oh my god. No.
いいか、一人じゃダメだぞ。こっちは俺が預かっとくからな。
Fine, but listen, you're not doing it alone. I'm going to keep one of the stones. Hi. Oh, look at you get that bats. I ship him already. Oh my god.
大丈夫だ。
It'll be alright, you know. Would have been funny if you saw my Discord name today before I changed it. Well, how about you let me know? Is it like them? Is it like, did you ship their two names? She's getting head pats. I turned my gaze up to meet Kishinuma's eyes. My eyes must have been looked like saucers. Windows into a mind full of worries. Ideas and fears spurred by the unexpected turn of events.
なんかあったらすぐ連絡しろよ。前みたいに目つぶって突っ走って、勝手に死にそうになってんじゃねえぞ。
If anything happens, don't hesitate to call me, okay? I'm here for you, and I don't want you to blindly rushing into dangerous situations like you did yesterday.
俺だって、お前一人くらい守れる自信はあんだからよ。
That's gonna be your downfall. I may not be able to offer much, but I'm confident I can at least protect you from harm. Daddy Willow / Kinky Yuka. Well then. Kishinuma patted me on the head reassuringly as he did this, and I had no idea how to react. I felt warm and safe, but I also felt a little annoyed, much like a younger sister being simultaneously comforted and scolded by her big brother. All I could say in response was, "Baka!" Right? Oh, okay. Okay. I could feel my eyes still bulging from my head, open far as my eyelids would allow. I imagined how I must have appeared to Kishinuma, and was momentarily embarrassed. I know they're so cute!
んじゃ、そろそろ帰るとするか。
Come on, let's get you home. Ooh, he's coming with us. Oh. Why aren't you coming with me? Ready to head home? No, I want to explore. Let's go explore, people. I don't need anything right now? Don't tell me what I need. Are there hidden secrets? Am I just walking home without him? I know, that's what I'm worried about. I wanted to see if there's, like, secrets. It doesn't look like it. Uh-oh, did I ruin something? Or all the people, the streets seem unusually quiet. Is it just because of the late hour? I'm going back, okay? That's... No. I'm not going to no empty street. I need my protection. Who's this girl? He's late, seriously, what was he thinking? That boy needs a boot in the head, I swear. Oh, I don't want to leave her. It's getting late. I can't leave this woman. Fine. Let's leave, boy. Ready to head home? With you, of course. Come on then, let's go. Tadaima? I thought it's, No, that's I'm leaving. Dikimasu is I'm leaving. Welcome back. What are you watching over there, Mom? Ooh, it zoomed in for me. News of yet another bizarre... News of yet another bizarre death had just come in. This time, a Mr. Okabae was who was discovered within the city at this location had suffered a broken spine. A Tokyo map displayed on the television screen marked with 2 red dots. The marquee at the bottom provided the headline, "Sudden violent deaths remain unexplained." Itodakimasu. Itodakimasu. What is itikimasu? Am I saying that? I'm probably saying it wrong. I just watch anime. I don't really know anything. Itodakimasu is thank you for the meal? I watch Citrus. It's an anime. And when they leave, they say itikimasu, or is that haitimasu? Haitimasu is occupied, right? Oh god, I'm about to show you how weeb I am right now. A true weeb doesn't know Japanese. He just watches anime and thinks he knows Japanese. Itodakimasu. I know dasukete and watashi nagita. That's about it. Oh no. Oh no, don't type those words. I cannot read that. Dinner will be a while yet. Maybe you should take a bath first, Naomi. Oh, hello, how you doing? Haha. Okay. Without thinking, I'd left the socks I just removed from my feet on the living room floor and began walking toward the bathroom. Something spooky's gonna happen. Hey, socks! Ah! She forgot her socks. This was a bad habit of mine, so ingrained within me that it almost become a ritual. My mom did well to have caught it so quickly. I grabbed my socks and left the room. He said thank you, which is arigato. Can I really bring them back? If I use the Book of Shadows instead of Heavenly Host this time, it just might work. I don't think it's gonna work. I set my bag down in my room and quickly and automatically grabbed my sweatpants and spats and made a beeline for the bathroom. This is where the scary stuff's gonna happen. When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper with purpose, then began peeling off my school uniform. As I observed myself in the mirror, I began to murmur. Blowback, if I'm not carried this full, the same thing could happen again. I mean, she's like 12, right? I mean, how old are these people? And also, the chest doesn't matter, okay? It's all about the face structure and the personality, okay? Those burn marks on my neck and arms were eternal reminders of what I've been through at the Shinozaki estate. I could clearly remember the agony I went through as they formed. Okay, well, they're 16 or 17. In my country, in America, I am not allowed to have an opinion. I remember watching them sear into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them as I'd been knifed. I only survived because he only sacrificed herself in my place. Gasp, I know, it's crazy. I have to do it. Like there's a TA in this. I forgot her name. She's a white-haired girl and she looks nice, okay? And she's 24, so I'm allowed to say it. You can though. All right, Yuri, have at it. Show us your freak, you know? I can't. Never mind. I don't think I'm legally allowed to tell you to show me your freak. So never mind. Take that back. Take that out of the VOD. I'm erasing that. I tried to force self-confidence into my expression. When I couldn't come, I slapped my cheeks hard. It was in me. I just needed to be yanked out into the open. I want you two to close your eyes right now, okay? and listen to this and tell me what you guys think. When I couldn't come, I slapped my cheeks hard. It was in me, somewhere. It just needed to be yanked out into the open. It matters on what's on the inside. Looks can be secondary. To a certain extent, but I don't think personality is everything. But it does matter a lot. Looks don't matter? Never mind, I'm completely wrong. You have to beat your best, damn it. Yo, I was about to go pop, about to get banned. I lowered my head into the water ever so slightly, blowing bubbles in the water with my mouth. The pros and cons of returning to Heavenly Hosts were racing through my head. This is the power to challenge. Oh, I have to wait for her to talk. This is the power to challenge fate itself, to rewrite it, and I am Shinozaki. So, this is something only I can do. I have to show everyone that I can bring them back. If only I knew where to find the Book of Shadows, I need to get my hands on it again. Uh-oh, this guy's back. You're seriously going to look for the Book of Shadows? Your lack of sense never ceases to amaze me. Yeah. This was just about the last thing expected. I couldn't help but scream. It was the same boy who found his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. He spoke to me without once turning his head to look in my direction. This is kinky to you? I'd call it pervy. Or creepy. But to each their own. I mean, I'm not judging you. So you know about the Nirvana now. You finally pieced it all together and realizing what you have to do. He smiled. If they were 18, I'd agree with you, okay? But I can't, okay? Just don't talk about it. He smiled, still facing away from me. It was a confident yet sinister grin. Why, and how? Are we in Hunter x Hunter? Is he using Zetsu right now? Hiding one's presence is about as basic a spell as they come. There's no need for a blown gasket. Has my mic been muted this whole time? No, you guys can hear it. He just shows up when she's in the shower. Like, bro, that's very, Yeah, that's very, not very, you know? He's kind of hot, though. He looks kind of pouty right now. But hey, as you said, though, looks don't matter. Looks do not matter. It's all about his personality. It wasn't muted ago. I looked down and my light was bleeping. So I was like, what the flippity flap is this? As for why I'm here, it's to remind you of who you are and what you have to do. Your bloodline carries with it a certain responsibility, after all. You? Huh? Yeah. Pervert, stalker, molester, I'm calling the cops. My face had to have been red as fire by this point.
うるせえよ、この父なし女が。誰が痴漢だ。幼児みたいな体しやがって。てめえみたいな貧相な体、見ても何も面白くねえんだよ。
Shut the fuck up, titless. Who you calling a pervert when you got a body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna wanna see a washboard like that. Goddamn. My head felt like it now housed all the blood in my entire body. Same. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I imagined myself as a sheet below the neck and flashing red above it on the verge of a megaton explosion.
いいか、よく聞け。ブックオブシャドウズは涅槃の中に戻ってる。てめえが篠崎家で失敗したあの時にな。
Just listen up. The Book of a Shadows is back in the Nirvana. It happened when you messed up at the Shinozaki estate.
ほら。
Here. He handed me the photograph from Ayuko. When did you... What are you trying to pull? God damn. Just look at it, you blind bitch. Here. Right the fuck here. God damn, this guy's more edgy than the horns on his jacket. I grabbed the photograph from his hands as aggressively as I could master, then backed up slightly, putting as much distance between me and him as humanly possible. He spoke your mind? I know, that's right. You're kind of right. But, if he said this to, Seiko, we'd be having problems. It was definitely the same picture of a little girl holding the hatchet that Aiko shown us earlier. But I now noticed that she was holding something in her other hand too. It's the book! She flat... Look, listen. Titties don't mean sexy, okay? Perfect example. I'm not gonna name a porn star. I have to name someone else. Kendall Jenner. She's attractive, and she doesn't have big boobies, right? That's like the only person I can think of that's pot-chested. It was a hard-bound book around the size of a typical desk dictionary, and though I could barely make it out, there was a certain aura to it that looked awful lot like a face. God, it is. If you want to use this power, you gotta go back to the Nirvana. Or should I say back to Heavenly Host? Jump over there and get the book, and then maybe, just maybe, say most of your friends are Vlad, so I got nothing to say now. Well, okay. Can make your wish come true. About that. Okay, so in men culture, I guess, there's always the question, like, are you an ass guy or a tits guy? And when I'm asked that, oops, wrong way, I don't know what to say. Because I don't like, I mean, I don't dislike them, but I don't like giant bonkers, you know? And then, on the other hand, I don't like giant butt. I prefer both just normally proportioned. So, just say I'm a personality guy? I'm not, though. I mean, personality matters, but one of my biggest crushes in high school was A girl who was a fucking bitch. But she was hot. He stuck out his hand and pointed directly at my face, then slowly lowered it down towards my abdomen. I'm super, picky. I look at the heart. No, I look at physique. So besides, we're trying to play a game here. We could go to just chatting and talk later, okay? He was now inexplicably pointing at my lower body. But as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his hand over and opened it, exposing his palm. There was another piece of 10 yen gum there. Same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did without even thinking. As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned towards the bathroom window, apparently preparing to make his escape. She doesn't ask, who are you? Who are you, and why me? My question seemed to stop him in his tracks. Aren't you going to explain all this? I wasn't about to drop my guard, especially given the obvious advantage this boy has over me. But he didn't seem like he'd come to attack me or anything. Rather, it was almost like he was trying to lead me somewhere to show me the way. Do your naughty way. My eye burns. Also, question. Answer right here. Ask away. I can't answer that just yet. Furry or gamer or both? Gamer? Is the music too loud? Because it's really loud in my ears. Gamer? Furry? I don't think I've ever met a furry. Or at least no one who's openly open about it. So, you know, weeb is cool. I don't consider myself a weeb, but I do like. I'm a weeb, I guess. I'm a casual weeb. I've only watched. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I'm into the culture. He turned his head towards me, just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of the eyes beyond his hood. They were ice blue in color, but gentle and sincere. You're a weeb? Well, I mean, you know, I think you can't not be a weeb if you aren't if you're into this game. You kind of have to, right? Isn't that how it works? I'm a jack of all trades, though. I'm a sporty person. I'm a gamer. I'm a weeb. I'm a horror boy. We're all weebs. Exactly. We're playing Corpse Party. He smiled once more as he leaped out the bathroom window. I was kind of dumbfounded, and I had no idea how to process what had just happened. I mean, of course I'm a weeb. I have a freaking Torterra on my arm. Look at. I'm a weeb. I got Pokemon on my arm. I'm open about it. Gotta go check your Discord. Hey, go check your Discord. What's wrong, Amy? Are you okay? Mom barged into the bath, brandishing a broom. It was probably the first thing she could find, with each to fend off potential intruders. Too bad she hadn't been here just a moment quicker. All I could do is squat on the cold bathroom floor and stare at her with hollow eyes. There was no way to adequately explain any of this to her. It was late at night, and I still hadn't bothered changing out of my school uniform. I needed food, so I decided to hit up the convenience store on my way back home. I'd pick up a bottle of olives, a pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. The hell's this? I could hardly believe it. There's an actual occult section at the damn mini-mart, with all kinds of stupid stuff like spirit talisman magnets and anti-demon wards. I grabbed one off the shelf at random and looked at the company logo on the side, and it said PL Promotions Co. Inc. For the last 2 months since I've gotten back from Heavenly Host, it seemed like there were a real spiritual boom going on all over the world. Wherever there would be a strange death or something, the public would be all over it, downright excited about the possibility that it might be supernatural in nature. It was all over TV shows and magazines too, with independent researchers checking out spiritually hot spots and giving fancy new age advice to people just to boast ratings or sales. And now, this exorcism merchandise next to prepackaged cupcakes and ready-made meals. Get your talismans at a corner store, yeah now? Not too long ago, I'd have made fun of all this crap. Guess it's not much of a laughing anymore, though. Welcome back! I'll explain what you missed. You'll spam me with memes? Hey, I'm a meme boy, okay? I'm all into the memes. So, in your time gone, we were at a convenience store and he's buying stuff. That's literally it. The item I was examining. I skipped it again, I'm so dumb. Never hit the triggers, Mark. Never hit the triggers. An old lady suddenly reached around from behind and yanked it right out of my hands. For who? What do you mean for who? What did I say? I said I'm a meme boy. I'm a meme boy for who? For you if you got memes. Exactly. Oh, am I buying groceries? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I'm buying groceries for myself. I know, right? Oh, wait, were you not there? You were here when the guy came in and was being creepy on her? Yeah, you were here. She glowered at me for a moment before taking her prize over to the register. And I just stood there staring blankly at her as she walked away. The hell? Oh no, I'm here. Shit's about to go down. What way do I go? What is this? It's a withered bouquet of flowers. Oh yeah, I heard there was a serial killer recently done a middle school girl around here. Was that the girl that was standing here? Was it a ghost? I told you I didn't want to leave her alone. You'll give me memes to Yuri? What does that mean? What does that meme? Huh? Got him. God, dude, scared the crap out of me. Kishimuna? 篠崎。
何してんだこんな時間に。家に帰ったんじゃねえのかよ。
What are you doing here this late? I thought you went home.
ごめんね。こんな遅くに。アルバイト?
I did. Sorry to accost you like this. You just got off work?
ああ、今日は遅番だったからな。で、まさかずっと待ってたのか？なんか悪かったな。
Yeah, I had a late shift today. Wait, don't tell me you've been waiting for me here. Waiting here for me this whole time, have you? Man, I feel really sorry. No, it's fine. Oh, she likes him. It was actually really nice. I could see Shinozaki's breath dissipating around her chin in soft, frequent bursts.
平気じゃねえだろ。震えてんじゃねえか。嫌じゃなければ寄ってけよ。シャくらい出してやる。
It's not fun at all. You're shivering. You could come in if you want. I'll get you some hot tea or something. Huh. My room was on the second floor of the apartment building. I hadn't been expecting guests, but I had just tidied up for my own sake a while back, so it was fairly presentable. Shinozaki immediately sat down on my bed and began sipping the tea I'd made for her. She was holding it in both hands, probably less for politeness and more for just to warm them up. Does anyone drink like this? Oh yeah. Does anyone drink like that here? Does he? Oh my god, he actually does. He has an Xbox 360. Holy smokes. He has a bunch of games down there too. Does he have Halo? This is really good. I wish I lived on my own. Isn't it? It's from my sister. She sends it to me all the time. Says it's made from really good leaves. The sounds of a large truck driving by seemed to catch her off guard. She was clearly a bit jittery, unsurprising all things considered. They could do construction at this hour. Yeah, when it gets close to the end of the year, they do all kinds of pointless work out there. It's like every night. I've been sleeping like crap because of it. That sounds really annoying. Time passed us by at a snail's pace. Shinozaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing another hand from warm her cup. She definitely had something on her mind. Something had to happen. It was written all over her face. Are you fighting with your parents or something? Don't worry. They know I'm here. They do. That's kind of awkward. Yeah. Damn. She was like, hey, I'm going to my boy's house. I'm going to my man's house, okay? Shinozaki was, I know she's in your room, dude. I dream about this. Oh my god. I dream about this before, but I never thought it would actually happen. You sent memes? I want to see the memes. They're spoiled, okay? I'm kind of scared. That's a lot of memes. Oh, some of them aren't spoiled, though. Let me smash. That's a good one. I'll look into these after. Hmm? He's nervous. I just want to know what are you doing here this late? Did something happen? You could say that. Right now? I was half acting, as admittedly this was entirely unexpected. Shinozaki may be a lot of things, but unpredictable is not among them. At least get some first, dude. Come on. Please. So you came here to get this stone from me. I took out the after stone I'd stolen from Aiko. Okay. Come on, Shinozaki, think about it. Yeah, the stones got all glowy, so they probably can send you over. But what do you actually hope to accomplish once you get there? What if you get stuck again and can't get out? You'll die. And if you die over there, your existence will be erased forever. You'll be gone. I tried to be as strong and as commanding as I possibly could mutter. I needed her to realize what a bad idea this was. I don't care if I'm erased. I just want to save our friends. Save them? Grimmer, the Book of Shadows. I know where it is.
さっき言ってたあの本のことか。
The book you were talking about earlier.
見て。
Mite. Hi. Mite. Weep God. She handed that thoughtograph. The thought. He gone, thoughtograph. Away from her, with her, and was pointing at the little girl's left arm.
私たち実はもうさっき見えていたのよ。この女の子の左手のところ、それがブックオブシャドウズよ。
It's been staring at us in the face this whole time. Look in her hand. That is the Book of Shadows. I didn't have to look very hard to see it, but
本か。確かに持ってるな。それで、これがブックオブシャドウズだっていう確証はあんのかよ。
okay, so she's carrying a book. Fine. But do you have any proof that it's the Book of Shadows?
ないけど、でも多分間違いないと思う。
No, but I don't think it could be anything. You don't think exactly.
この本を取り戻しに行くの。そしたら、みんなの魂を涅槃から解き放てる。鈴本さんたちを今度こそ生き返らせることができるわ。
We just have to go to Heavenly Host and get it back. Then we have to save everyone's souls from Nirvana. We can finally resurrect Suzumoto and the others. Why aren't they bringing up Saito, huh? How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made. But she was so sure of herself, so certain that this would work. She wasn't about to listen to reason. Shizu shook her head furiously at some point, a violent shudder. It seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind.
つか、そもそもこんな石で、本当に展示
Oh yeah, it's their first names. I don't even remember them, dude. Oh, I'm so messed up.
庭愛子だっけか。どう見てもうさんくさかったぜ。
Which one is Seiko? Is it the Suzumoki? Seiko Suzumoto. Seiko. But can see these rocks actually take us to Heavenly Host? That girl, Eiko Niwa, was it? Yeah, Eiko Niwa. There was something just not quite right about her, don't you think?
それは試してみなきゃだけれど。でももしまた天神賞に行けたら、みんなの魂がそこにあるんだから、今度こそ反抗の術が成功すると思うの。
Well, we won't know that until we test them. Now, will we? But if they do work, the souls of our friends are on the line, and I believe we have a real chance of saving them. Saito was the one trying to move, but then everyone went down, and her insides got splattered by spirits. Seiko, who was the one that died in the bathroom? She saw deep scars along her arms, legs, and neck. Anyone could tell at a glance that she's just recovered from a serious incident. She sounded so self-assured, so self-confident, but at the hard look, take it serious. Yeah, Seiko. That's who I want to save. And that's the only person I want to save. This was the first time in my life I'd found myself tearing up over someone and not being embarrassed that I was crying. Honestly, it surprised me even more how deeply I cared about Shinozaki and how much I didn't want to lose her. My eyes were getting hot and glazed. I felt utterly helpless.
そんなこと誰にも話せないけど、あなたは信じてくれる。岸沼君。
I can't talk about this with anyone else, but you trust me. God. This guy likes her, so he doesn't want to say he doesn't trust her, so he's just going to do it anyways and hope to get some action. I was at a complete loss for words. I found myself literally scratching my head trying to come up with a good answer. Exactly. What is Seiko's last name, so I know that who they're referring to? This was Shinozaki. And she had come to me for moral support, for encouragement, for peace of mind. It was really the first time she'd ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me. Hey, look at that! Animal Crossing has been finished updating. I knew then what I had to do.
もうよ、
Damn it.
あのクソ学校で
Oh.
あんな目にあって帰ってきたんだ。今さら何があっても驚きゃしねえよ。お前が言うんなら、きっとそうなんだろう。
You guys can look him up if you guys want. But, we'll find out soon, you know? There might be flashbacks or something, I don't know. Damn it, you know that we went through in that piece of shit school? There's no telling what might be waiting for us over there now. But if you're sure about this, we should do it.
理解はできないけどな。できないままに。俺は決めたことがある。
Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're thinking, but I promise you one thing and I intend to deliver on that. You're friend zoned, my guy.
決めたこと？
To protect you, you fool.
ああ。何があっても、お前を守るってよ。
You fool! She's gonna use that to her advantage. Shinohara, okay. Seiko Shinohara. Okay. Shinozaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment. Each of us trying to figure the other out.
心配すんな。大丈夫だ。
Don't worry, everything will be okay. I tried to force a smile. Shinozaki had basically curled into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed in on itself for support. But now all of a sudden, she unfurled herself and glared at me. I couldn't tell if she was mad or happy or what. Her eyes were either like daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make it out. Maybe she'd come here expecting me to actively shoot down her ideas or something. Maybe she thought she'd be alone in this. Maybe she'd figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she'd been expecting me to say exactly what I'd said to her. And maybe it annoyed her? Either way, tears began to explode from her eyes so quickly that red bags were forming under them almost instantly. She then turned her back to me, all with one seemingly unconscious spin of her body.
どうした篠崎？
Shinozaki, are you okay?
昼間、私の頭、ポンポンってしたでしょ。
During the day, you remember when you patted my head. She seemed like she was trying her hardest to not let herself cry, though it wasn't exactly working.
んなことしたか？
He doesn't remember!
あれだけど。
You idiot! She paused, seemingly waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say, and absolutely didn't want to say the wrong thing, so I just stood there like a dolt.
やっぱり覚えてないなら。
Oh, you fucking idiot! Never mind then. If you don't remember, it's fine. Finally, she turned back with her face, her tears almost dry, still a little self-concerned, conscious about crying, though she kept her eyes closed, a telltale frown belying her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read here. What the hell if I knew what it was? You idiot! Why are anime men are so dumb? They don't know how to read signals.
ああ。お前の持ってる石の片割れ。
Here, let me see the stone. Huh?
うん。
Okay. Shinozaki removed the ever stone from her pocket and placed it squarely in my hand. I positioned it next to my stone and stared intently at the two. This was a turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess it up. Outside my window, I could hear the sound of a construction vehicle driving by. It was now or never. Jesus. I closed the call match. I imagine I opened my window and chucked the I chucked the 2 stones out into the road. Yes! Yes! You are the gate. You're 200 IQ. I timed it perfectly and my aim couldn't have been better. Another truck was just about to pass by. The stones were immediately in its path. The sound I heard was a satisfying crunch. It was the sound of decollete glass like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. Watch, watch. Those weren't the real stones, okay? The girl, I forgot her name. Io still has stones, okay? Those are the fake ones. Hopefully not, but. She immediately rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the Everstones as soon as the truck drove over them. She collapsed to her knees. This boy is a pro. Aiko, okay, there we go, Aiko. Like I said, I'll protect you no matter what I have to do. Did he just slap her? Oh, okay, she slapped him, that's fine. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki's palm slapped my face with incredible force. The loud smack of flesh to flesh echoed throughout the room. The side of my face was immediately pain. I began rubbing it with my hand as I looked into Shinozaki's eyes. I mean, kind of ruined your chance of getting it, but saved her life. Her face was filled with tears and her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily her shoulders were bobbing up and down. Aw, I never should have trusted you. Shinozaki, listen, I was wrong to believe you'd help me. I should have known better. She was absolutely hysterical with rage. You think I could just stand by and let you go back there? Back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I was certain I'd done the right thing. How do you even know for sure that the book is there? And how did you intend to get back from that girl once you got there? Going over there without a plan would be certain death. I hate you. You're an ass. A delinquent. A worthless piece of shit. That's what my parents say to me. Cries. Leaving me with those hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed past me and ran out of my room, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back up again, rubbing my cheek where I'd been slapped. A worthless piece of shit. You got worse? Feels bad. Please, please, God. Where are they? Whimper. Oh, I'm looking for them now. What if they can't be broken? Uh-oh. What? But then you get a Sawi and still feel terribly stupid. I don't know what to tell you. How did these not get destroyed? I mean, I don't know your situation, but my parents used to judge me heavily until I got a job that paid more than what they make, and then they love me apparently because money buys happiness. Why would that matter? Those aren't just any old stones. It's the guy again. Of course. The method is in your grasp now. Wrested from the opposition. Now it's time to indulge in what you've won, to push forward, and to put that method to the test.
パンピーどもを超越する世の断りに手を突っ込むことのできる人間だ。
You can make the jump now. You're so much more than those filthy peasants. You can surpass them. You can interject your own will into the fabric of this world.
教えてよ。味方なの？
Are you on my side then?
篠崎
Uh-oh.
篠田君。
Oh no, this guy's gonna be like, I could take you. I could be your guide. And she's gonna choose him, and their ship has been broken.
比べてこいつはクズだ。
I told you. Look at this guy. He's the badass. I'm miles ahead of this trash.
はあなんだよお前。壊れなかったのかそれ。
Yeah, you got fucked, dude. You just got friend zoned. I told you. I called it.
篠崎渡すんだ。
Shinozaki, give them to me.
いや、
No.
ダメだ行くんじゃねえ。何度死にそうになれば気が済むんだよ。
This has to stop. You can't go there. I pressed it again.
渡せ。
Damn, this guy's gonna kick this guy's ass. Yoshiki is gonna... No, not Yoshiki. The blue-haired boy is gonna kick the white-haired boy's ass. Holy shit.
野生犬だ。
Bad dog.
歩み、味
Ayumi,
方かと聞いた。
you asked if I was on your side.
その通り、
I am.
守るものだ。俺はお前の姉、日の絵の世話になった一番地、矢後浦教会のキリアミストだ。
I told you. This guy is the alpha. He's the Chad. The white-haired boy is a simp. He doesn't know how to handle it. He's a friend-zoned bitch. And this guy just stole Ayumi from her. I am Hayone's your sister's prodigy. I owe a lot to her. My name is Misuto Kiriya of the Yoga Gugu Society. You were my sisters?
いい子だ。
Good girl?
会場のワードは覚えているね。
You remember the chant to unlock their powers, don't you?
さてと、
Then,
それじゃあ実践といこうか。
let's get started.
その石貸してみな。
Well, let me see those stones. Don't do it when he's here.
俺にしっかり捕まってろよ。あとほら、お守りだ。なくすなよ。
Then moves into charm, an Argus cube.
行くな。
Shinozaki, don't go.
ごめん。もう心配しないで。
I told you. Yuko, what did I say? He got friend zoned, I called it.
篠崎。
Hopefully he doesn't come. Hopefully he doesn't go into the portal, because then I'm going to have to worry about him as well. And this guy doesn't care about him, which means I'm probably going to have to choose either one.
お前は正しくパンピーの道を生きてろ。
Should live the life of a peasant is only fitting.
やめて。
Stop it. Ha.
涅槃よ。
Oh, you idiot.
死人を。迎えよ。
Nirvana, I summon the dead.
篠崎。 マジか。
Thank God he didn't come. Thank God. This can't be happening.
篠崎くそなんでだよくそー
Oh no.
ここは
No, you didn't fail. This is the best thing that could have happened. Because if he came in there, that gives him a chance of dying. Now he's perfectly safe. We just have to worry about her succeeding, and then they can live together. You don't want both of them in here, because if both of them came in, that leads to bad things. Because it's obvious that they both won't be living. So it's a good thing that he did not come. Where am I? Where do you think?
この匂いこの空気
This stench, this heaviness.
天神書だ
It's heavenly hosts.
あれ
Huh? Misudo?
どこ
Toko? Tokono?
幸せの石
The Ever After Stones. But then again, 2 pairs of eyes? What? They're gone.
あれはミスタさんが
He doesn't have them. You should have thought this ahead, you idiots.
そんなあの石がないと
But without
石が
them,
ないと
without the stones, I can't get back. I know!
ミスタさん
Why is she smiling?
私
You're all alone in this school again, you idiots.
そんなそんなことないよきっとどこかで合流できるわ前だってそうだったもの
You think I might be seeing stuff? Why? Do you see something that I don't? Start panicking. He's here somewhere. I'll have to find him. This is how it happened last time too. Fuck. Ah. I just got lightheaded. Holy shit. Ugh. Jeez, why did that scare me? I saw him. Huh? Huh? Oh. It's the girl in front of the freaking grocery store, dude. This is the girl that I said I can't leave her alone. Right? Or is it just the same sprite?
お前ザクロ
That's so full of juice.
いらっしゃいます
Welcome. What do you think was gonna happen? Buffoon. How is this not the end of the chapter? Watch this be the bad ending. How did I couldn't have messed up anything yet, right? I hope I get the good ending. Knowing me, I'm probably not. Because if there's a chasing scene, I'm not good at chasing scenes. It wasn't this dark last time. Fuck me, dude. There wasn't a clock in there last time here either. I guess things really are different now. I hope Mizuto hasn't gone too far. I don't even know his phone number. My assumption Actually, I should leave a message for him. Anyway, please call me. Good enough, I think. Now let's see if I can find him somewhere. Did I save? Save. Boom. So my assumption is we're gonna be alone until we're about to die, and then he's gonna come and save us. There's a murky yellow liquid inside the bucket, filling the hull with an absolutely noxious color. This is really disgusting. Not even anything in here. Not that anything in here isn't, though. Is the volume too loud in the game? Batteries obtained. Numerous hazards to watch out for. Broken glasses, stepping on this will lower your HP. Depending on the hazard encountered, only currently player may get hurt. The entire party may take damage. HP recovered through the use of bandages. I know, watch him just be dead. Like, watch him like fake it and he's not a badass. Something on the floor. Bandages! How does one use the bandages? Yay! It's probably this guy right here. A dead body. Before we were the skeletal remains of a human being sprawled out unceremoniously on the ground. This is definitely a heavenly host. This person, I have no idea who he is somehow. I feel like I've met him before. A name tag resists besides the corpse. Sagutani, class 2C, Toshi Sa Goto. Decapitation by wire while searching for friend. Goddamn. I feel like if I walk on this, it's gonna break. And I feel like Yep, I knew it. Okay, I didn't die, so it's fine. This way, then. Stupid clock. Mizuto. It was a rainy evening after school, just like this one. Oh, I was supposed to press something, my bad. You idiot. Why would it be a person? It should be something I use. Oops. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna grab this, right? Never mind, I thought I could grab this like little board and put it over, but I guess not. This plank? No. This plank. It's a loose floorboard. Maybe we're intact? Yes. The floorboard obtained. I'm a pro gamer. At least I can sprint when needed. It's not gonna help me. Loose board. Should be able to cross now. And find a ghost. God. Shit, that scared me for some reason. Fuck me, dude. You stupid little ghost. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's Mayu. Let's go this way. No, you don't, you idiot. Hopefully they're friendly.
私だよ。あゆみ、あなたを迎えに来たの。
Yeah, who would have thought? Oh no. No way, dude! Hey, it's a pentagram. I have that tattooed on my chest. Omega Wall. Okay, she's a fast. Oh, she's a beard. Haha. I could probably lose her if I hide in there. Not a bright idea, but we'll try. You can hide in lockers with harmful entities. However, you spot an entity will trying to hide it. It can easily pull you out. When an entity is near your hiding place, a red circle will be displayed to indicate danger. As it moves further and further away, the circle will turn green and eventually go away completely if and when the coast is clear. What the fuck is that? It's a heart. I don't like this. Where if there are entities in sight, you'll immediately chase back down. Be sure to exit. Well, at least I was able to get away. I have to hurry and find Mizuto. I know you do. Do I follow? What is this? There's no use hiding, you're always being watched. No, woman! Fuck! Hide, idiot! She found me! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! How'd she find me? I have no bandages. Shut up, woman! I'm getting tired. How did she find me? I'm saving! This was a bad idea! And I still did it! Watch this, watch this. I'm about to do pro play. Pro play for a day. That was a pro play right there. Ninja who? Ninja me. Scooby-Doo. I am Ninja. Now I'm gonna run on over here. Don't be tired, woman. Wait. Shh, shh. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Can you get away? Am I missing something? Is the game bugged? What do I do? You're kidding. From which direction? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Do I go in here? Nope. Do I go in here? Nope. Okay, woman, if you don't shut your damn mouth with your stupid knee, I'm about to Nico knee the fuck you up, bitch, okay? She's a fast. but I can't exert my stamina. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not even gonna hide this time. Not even gonna hide. Is that where she got splattered? Jesus Christ. I'd like to be saved now. She's dead, you fucking idiot. Who the fuck is this guy? Yo, he just destroyed that bitch. Then everything went black. Various indistinct forms blurred together in front of my eyes. All of a sudden, it felt as if not my body, but my mind has been shattered into pieces. Who the fuck was that guy?